So now if we hop in here, we press this button, we close the door. I'm gonna zoom out. Oh, I can't really zoom out that much. And we press the button. What's happening? No! What's this? Oh, no way. The telescope turns and the wall opens to look. Oh, and look at how the wall opens. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is ScrapMan bringing you another episode of Scrap Mechanic, and we are back in the suspended mountain base. And today we're going to be adding a few more things, and one of them we're actually going to be building on our own because it was inspired by your comments, and it doesn't actually exist yet in the in any of the workshop stuff because I haven't actually asked for it. I've just decided to do it for this episode. But last time we put in this bar, and there's actually something I missed in the bar that is really, really awesome. And this is going to lead us into what we're going to be building in this episode. So, this is an amazing bar. It's really, really cool. It has this button here to open and close the emergency exit. But this is not the panic button. I thought that was the panic button because I thought, oh, panic, press the button and jump out of the emergency exit. But no, there's actually a more panicky button up here, hidden up on this trophy right up there. If we press this, check this out. So the whole ceiling like comes down and blocks us in, and I think this is like a sniper rifle of sorts that comes over, and we got a duck for comfort or something. And this entrance gets blocked, and it opens the exit as well. So here, let's do that again, but let's take a look from the outside, because it actually has some stuff on the outside as well. So over here, that gets pressed, everything comes down, it says danger, blah, 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 and yeah, so I thought that was a really, really cool feature that I completely missed last time, but luckily I was able to see that I missed that. Okay, so that brings us to what are we going to be building in this episode? What we're going to be building is, out of here, I was asking what do we want out of here? What kind of room? What kind of like emergency thing? And I think what I'm going to do is actually make a drop pod. So something for us to get into and then shoot down to the ground. Now the only thing is we can't have it detach from the base without it being really inconvenient because we'd have to keep reattaching it every single time we use it. So what I figured I'm going to do actually is remember when I tried to make the elevator come down from this base here? I'm going to try to use the piston stacks that I did for the elevator and attach it to the drop pod. And this should get us all the way down to the ground without too much of an issue, I hope. All right, so this is a 4 wide entrance to the drop pod. So I'm thinking, how big of an entrance can we have? If we're standing, can this go over? Nope. There we go. So I think that's the smallest entrance that we can actually walk through. All right, so we got the seat in there. Question is how the door is gonna work. Actually, so that's 1, 2. That should be able to swing open if we do it that way, right? All right, cool. So yeah, we can totally get in here, press the button, and close the doors. All right, that's going to work. Now, I feel like drop pod should be wider on the bottom than at the top, so I'm going to extend the width down here just a little bit. Actually, we could probably, yeah, just a little bit over here, and then we're going to have it taper as it comes up to the top. All right, well, I think that looks like a good basic foundation for the entrance as far as the shape goes. Now we just gotta fill in the rest of it. All right, I think we have the basic outline of it pretty much. All that's left is to just give it a painting. Oh, actually, we could probably change. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That doesn't look good, but I'm gonna have to redo the doors if I do this. Ah, I hate it when that happens when you make a mistake and you have to delete the blocks that the bearings are on. That looks better. Now we just gotta paint everything. All right, now that the painting is done, now we're just gonna add a little bit of detail into it to give it some more of that steampunk feel, and pipes are always just a great way to do that. So let's get to it. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I think I have pretty much finished the decorations. I'm happy with it now. So we got some cool pipe stuff going on the front here. I also used some of those I-beam pieces on the front, some of the bigger pipes, some I-beam pieces into the side here with some more pipes, and then we got this pipe going down on the side. It kind of looks like to me like some air valves or air tubes going like to an oxygen tank that come up into the top over here. And actually I should put some, oh, that's a good idea. I should have just add this right here so that way it kind of looks like that's where they're leading. And I'm gonna paint these gray. There we go. So maybe there's kind of like some air vents that are coming in to give us some oxygen. Even though it's a drop pod that makes me think like it needs oxygen, but we're not in space. We're just going like a couple hundred feet down to the surface. But yeah, you can see the tank in the back here as well. So I thought it looked kind of cool. I'm going to save this thing. And now all that's left to do is figure out what's the best way to attach this thing and make it descend. All right, so here we are. So one of the things we need to do first is we need to actually attach this thing to it. And then we have to see how high we need it, how high of a starting platform we need it to descend from. Because that's the only thing about these is we have to stack a lot of these together. I don't really feel like using the modded pistons. I want to try to keep it vanilla. So if it doesn't work, then maybe we'll use the modded pistons, but this should work. So I think I need to weld this end to it right there. All right, I think that should work pretty well. All right, so now we just have to figure out, we have to measure how many blocks tall we're gonna need this thing to attach to. So I'm thinking maybe if I build a platform out here, all right, this should allow me to place it there now. I think that's perfect. Oh, that is perfect. All right, so now all we need to do is see what we're working with. All right, so we need to build something that goes up to there. All right, well, first things first, let's set down a marker. That way we definitely know exactly where we need to be. Oh, no. All right, that is our weld point right there. So what do we do now? Actually, we could probably create almost like an entire room. Oh, I like that. I like this idea now. All right, so let's see. Let's actually close this door for now. We'll get it out of the way. Whoops. I should probably delete the thing I put on it. Huh. There we go. Ah! Alright, so what I'm trying to do, first I need to mark out where this door goes, so that way we don't block it with this room. Alright, there we go. Now we can close the door. And this side looks pretty good. Alright, that fits perfectly. Then this is gonna go out as well. How's that fit? Oh, it's perfect! That door opens the perfect distance for this to go wall to wall on either side. Oh, it's even. I love that. So basically, I'm just going to enclose this entire thing in here. That's my plan. No! How many times am I going to do this? All right, I think I pretty much got it all blocked in. Now we actually just have to weld it in position, because right now it is technically not attached. So let's go ahead and grab it. I hope we can do this. I hope the welding isn't gonna give me like that collision thing. They supposedly had fixed that a long time ago though. So I should be able to just grab this. There we go. And bring it out here. Now I just gotta tip it over. Tip, tip, tip. There we go. And I think I marked the spot that I'm supposed to weld. So if I take this, oh, that is laggy. Oh, it is, well, wants to weld to everything. I should be able to weld it right there. All right, I'm gonna try it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, it's perfect. It's perfect. Okay, well now, uh-oh. So the question is, if I get rid of the floor, what happens? Dang it. That's no fun. I might be able to create an actual door, though. But here, let's do a test run. Here, I'm going to attach that switch to the seat. So now if we hop in here, we press this button, we close the door. I'm going to zoom out. Oh, I can't really zoom out that much. And we press the button. What's happening? No! No! All right, so we actually need to put some automation in here. Because we need the platform to remove itself. And we need a bottom platform to push us up as well. So here, if I get rid of that, does it work? Okay, here we go. Drop pod commencing. And in 3, 2, 1, huh! We're dropping out. Are we gonna hit the ground? The ground is a little bit different here. Not bad. Wait, why is it going up still? Stop going up. Stop going up. No, stop it. What are you doing? What is it doing? I'm still going up. I don't want this. All right, now it's stopped. I hope we can reach the ground. Let's give ourselves a little bit of a platform here. And we're going to take this and put it on 15. Take this and put it on 15. 15 and so on. And hopefully this gives us enough to go down to the ground. All right, one more. We have one more left. Come on. 15. That's pretty good. You know what? It's not perfect. There must be another block somewhere that isn't at 15. But I think that's doable. Pretty much. We can't really get back up. Oh, actually can. We can jump into the seat. And we can go back up. Hey, it's working. It's lifting us back up. It's actually a nice slow ride going back up. Now the question is it going to lift us back up into the same position, or have we gotten kind of bent off kilter here? We look a little bit bent, but we're straightening out. Oh, that is terrible. That is terrible at how bad these are at compressing back all the way. But you know what? Dropping should be fast. Oh, we're actually going back up. That's good. But dropping should be faster anyway. Okay, so now with that... I'm stuck. I can't get out. Okay, so there's a few things that need to happen to make this more viable. One is we need a platform to lift this thing up when it comes up, and the other one is we need this platform to retract before it goes. All right, well, creating these mechanisms is definitely going to take a little bit of time here because I've got some ideas on to make it all automated so that it's all going to work itself, and especially with, because the thing with the drop pod is we're going to want something to push it up when it's here, but that also releases really fast so you can escape really fast. And same thing with this floor. We want the floor to retract really fast too. And I kind of want it all to happen at the push of a button relatively instantly. But I'm running out of time now. I actually got to get going to record some Multiplayer Monday for you guys. Let me know what you think of the drop pod. And keep those submissions coming. One thing I'm looking for now is we don't have a lot of windows. We do not have a lot of steampunky windows or any windows. We have a window over here. But some windows that I could put into these walls that might have a steampunk theme to them, that is something that will, I think, could go a long way, having a nice variety of cool-looking windows if you're looking for things to submit. But we have a ton of submissions still. We have a ton of cool new rooms and things like that. Well, before we end the episode off, let's actually take a look at a few more of your submissions, because there's been so many great submissions. I want to make sure that at least a few people every episode get to have their creations showcased. All right, here's something that looks pretty cool. It is the Steampunk Science Lab by Apfelson FBR, Laboratory for the Suspended Mountain Base. Everything under the red mark should be under the ground. Oh, okay. All right, so there's the red mark there. Up is that. I see. So our entrance is up here. So let's go ahead and hop on in here. I already hear some... Oh, look at this. Why are there buttons on the end of them? All right, what's this do? Is that a door? What did it do? There's so many things here. I don't know what to do. All right, let me weld this. I'm getting a little bit low frames right now, so I'm going to weld this to the ground. All right, there we go. But I'm still confused. What does this switch do? It turns those timers on, but I don't know what the timers... Are the timers attached to anything? Oh, I think it just turns... Are they like lamps? They're like lanterns or something. Okay, what do we got going? Oh, a telescope. What is this? There's so many things. What does this do? Whoa. Looks like we got a nice bookshelf over here. All right. Retractable bookshelf. What's this? Oh, no way. The telescope turns and the wall opens to look... Oh, and look at how the wall opens. That is awesome right there. That is really cool. Do we have... What else do we have in here? All right, we got another button here. What does this one do? Okay, spinny thing. Spinny things are cool. Looks like, is this a vault or a safe, or is this like a freezer for lab things? Can we open it? Is there a switch? There's a sense. What is that? There's a sensor there. What is the sensor? Does the sensor make these things happen? It looks like this should open, but I don't know if we actually can. What else do we got going on in here? Oh, there's a switch over here. Oh! Oh, cool! Look at how the door closes. It's like a gear, a cog, like, wheel mechanism. That's really cool. Why does it get lopsided, though? It seems to do a weird thing. I don't see why it would do that. This is a lot of detail. What's behind the science lab thing over here? All right, I'm a big fan of this. We're gonna have to figure out where to put this. It's definitely gonna be towards the top of the base because it has an observatory. So we don't want that observatory to be obstructed. So this is gonna be one of the later things that we're gonna put in for sure. But that is a really cool creation. Oh, I'm on the bookshelf again. I love that telescope. Is my favorite feature though. That is awesome. Thanks a lot for that. That was a really, really good creation. All right, this one is just called Test, but I think it should be called Music Room. This looks so cool. So this is by, I dropped it on my, so this is by Class Muller. And I think is this the same person that made the drum set, like, on its own? I remember the drum set being something that we looked at before, and I was like, oh, it'd be cool to have a music room. And it looks like we now have a music room. Oh, look at the keyboard. Does the keyboard... Oh, we have a button. Oh, that is a cool disco light. That is a really cool disco light. So we have a 4-key keyboard. Do we have the drum kit still? Oh, a lot of keys on the drum kit. All right, we got a drum kit. We got our guitar. How did I get in here? Wait, no, don't put me down there. We got 2 guitars here. Do they make noise? Oh, they do. What about this one? So it's like a bass and a guitar. Distortion guitar and a bass. So that is... Oh, and of course the microphone. Microphone there. So this is a really cool room. We're going to have like a theater and stuff. Oh, man, I am overwhelmed, honestly. I'm like really overwhelmed with how much potential this base has. It's like I have choice paralysis. I don't know where to go like next. And it makes me like just not know what to do. I just kind of freeze up and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing for the next episode. But the drop pod was fun for this episode. Let's look at one more creation for this episode, and then we'll call it an episode. What is this? So he says this is not meant to be put in the base, but it is inspiration for future builds. But this thing looks super cool. So this is by The Gamer X, as well as includes creations by his friend Thyson Creations. He says because of its size, you may have to spawn it in a different world of view. Well, let's see if we can view it. This is pretty big, it seems like. There we go. Are we gonna be able to drop it off the lift? How laggy is it? Oh, it is laggy. Okay. This thing looks so awesome, but it is way too laggy. I'm getting 2 frames. I wish I could look at this. It looks awesome. Unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna be able to put it in the base. Please let me put it on a lift so I can delete this. Please let me put it on. Why won't you let me put you on a lift? Yes. All right. So, I just want to take a look at it on the lift. Oh, we're not gonna be able to get up on here. I want to take a look at it on the lift just to see what we can see with it on. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Wait, why is the fan blocked? Oh, is this the entrance? Is this the entrance? I think this might be the entrance. Oh, look at that. I wish I could see how the door works, but we can't use it on a lift, unfortunately. We got a really cool entrance here with some cameras and stuff. And why is this fan here? Are we supposed to go through the fan? We got a little catwalk on the side. Goes up the door here. Oh, this must be an elevator that we can't use, unfortunately, because it's on a lift. We'll use the stairs. Hey, is this the musical staircase? That's the musical staircase that somebody made me. All right. We got a huge SM gear up there. Oh, and it looks like we probably have some like moving platform. Oh, I think the SM gear spins And then those platforms here. Yep, the SM gear spins, and then these platforms carry you from one side to the other. That is brilliant. Oh, this is way better than what my base is looking like. And then we have the cannon here that we can use to get up to the second level up there. Ah, man. This is a great creation. I wish I could have it in my base, but it's a little bit too laggy. So let's go ahead and get out of this world before it breaks the world. And I'm definitely going to use that as inspiration for what else to do with this thing. All right, so I'm going to wrap up the episode here. Let me know what you thought of those creations. I'm looking forward to having an observatory and stuff at the top of this base, and looking forward to seeing how this drop pod is going to turn out. If you have any advice for the drop pod, let me know. But if you want to submit your creations, then make sure you join the Discord with the link down below. This has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.